Okay. I'm about to kick you.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. and he didn't get that done on that play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guy. It's a great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Another run with Sanders. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Young steps away to his left. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Willis now off of play action. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. It was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Now 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Willis. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 5.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Falcons at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
Hands it off out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Willis looking to throw it. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7. Falcons nothing.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
9-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake, Young. To the right side and complete to Thomas. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, that was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown, Panthers! Jonathan Mingo with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Panthers 14, Falcons 3.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Yeah, he'll be stopped right there at the 31. Right back to the air again with Willis. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Willis. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Willis out of the gun. Flush to his right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Willis looking to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd down, Young. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Falcons 3.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. In motion left goes a tight end. Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 3.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That one deep for London. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Willis will look to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. The shotgun snap to Willis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Willis to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Out to his left. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the...
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Now he's into the clear again, and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 193 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And